what we want to do. Let's do mango. Is always great. Any mango is pretty good. The yellow mangoes are really good. They're sweeter. So I eat a mango daily. If you're dealing with mental issues, depression, stress, anxiety, typically want to eat one of these after 6 p.m. Why? Because after 6 p.m. is where we talked about at the beginning of this live, when the sun starts to go down. Typically when the sun goes down, it affects your mood, right? Because again, Washington State has the highest rate of depression, mental illness, things like that, because they get the least sun, right, in the U.S., right? So we want to, after 6 p.m. when the sun goes down, you get the mango in. I don't know why I brought two of them. You get the mango in. What happens is it releases a chemical in your brain called GABA, which helps calm down your brain function, and it helps calm down your nervous system. Because when you have anxiety, when you have panic attacks, when you're stressed, what's happening? You're super nervous. You might have different people have different type of anxiety attacks. Again, if you follow me, before I got into this knowledge and this information of understanding the food was what's causing the mental issues, I used to have severe anxiety attacks. I passed out like 8 to 10 times in public, fell down, cracked my head, wake up with people pouring water on me. So my anxiety attacks were different every time. Sometimes it could be, I just can't stop shaking and I'm jittery. Then other times it could be my jaw's locked. There was many times where I'm like, I can't move my jaw, I can't talk. Had to be rushed to the hospital at the time because, again, I didn't know how to handle it myself. That's why I'm trying to make sure you know how to handle it yourself, because I've been there, right? So all the things y'all been through, many cases, not all the times if you're dealing with disease and things like that, but I've been with the mental issues. I came from eating the same unhealthy foods and horrible foods as you, because that's what my mom cooked for me. So the difference is getting the information and making a change so you take control back of your life and take control back of your health instead of giving the control to somebody else. I forget what I was even talking about, though. I'll be all over the place. Oh, we was talking about mangoes. They release a chemical called GABA in your brain, which calms down your nervous system and relaxes your brain function, which will also help you with sleep also. So if you're dealing with insomnia, anything like that, be good to go. Let's see. I'm doing my best to rant and go on different things, but also catch your comments. Let's see. Yes, mangoes, walnuts help anxiety a million. For sure. Let's see. What's the best water? We talked about that. You can make your water alkaline by putting pink salt in it. This allows you to remineralize your water. Pink Himalayan salt. The only salt you should be using if you're seasoning your foods. Get away from that white table salt, right? That is not good for you. It's not good for your kidneys. It's not good for your pancreas. Not good for you at all. Get away from that. Use pink Himalayan salt. Again, sprinkle just a bit of this in a gallon of water. It automatically makes it alkaline. Or you can put a key lime in it. Automatically makes it alkaline. Stay away from pineapples. We talked about it on my live, I think yesterday or the day before. They're highly acidic. If I was to sit here and eat a whole bowl of pineapples, I could show you the inside of my mouth and show you how it ate up the inside of my mouth. Why? Because it's super acidic. Just because it's fruit doesn't mean it's good, right? So stay away from the pineapples. Pink Himalayan salt. Yes. Shout out to all y'all. Keep sharing this live. Let's keep getting more people in here. Happy to see all of y'all in here. We're just going off the top. Actually, I haven't ate yet today, so it is, what is it, like 2 o'clock? My time on my laptop's wrong and I can't see it on my phone. But yeah, so yesterday, pretty much, I had a kale apple ginger juice, and I made a quinoa. I made white quinoa, and it was like a stir fry with red bell peppers, green peppers, mushrooms, a blend of mushrooms, all except shiitake, because we don't want to deal with shiitake mushrooms. So all mushrooms except shiitake are good. There's a good talking point for you. Over top of quinoa. And then I make a nice sauce with it. So let me show you. I actually think I have everything here. So sesame oil is a great oil to use, right? Because there's many, get away from the canola oils, the vegetable oils. They literally, they're not good for you, right? Literally, they go through a process. They have to put those through a process so that when you open them, they don't smell like the gas at the gas pump when you go get gas, right? Because that's what they're made of, right? So stay away from that stuff, please. Sesame oil is great. Of course, coconut oil is great. I see grapeseed oil is going to be the best oil for you to cook with, because different oils, when they're taken to a specific temperature, they're no longer good for you. They're no longer doing the right thing for you, and you're no longer getting the benefits from them, right? Avocado oil is good. Yep, that's a good call out. So yeah, for the sauce, so I had a quinoa base. Then I had a nice veggie stir fry with mushrooms, as I mentioned, red peppers, green peppers, a mix of mushrooms, all except shiitake. I feel like something else was in it. That was the main things. I just made it last night. I'm having a blank. But yeah, so for the sauce, I get like a little cup. I pour sesame oil in the cup, like this much, you know, like that much, right? Fill the cup up, right? And then I put pink Himalayan salt, bang. And then I'll put cayenne pepper, bang. And then I'll put, bang, organic agave nectar. Put a little bit of spring water, fill the cup up, should make like that much sauce. Mix it all up. Oh, and I'm sorry, and onion powder. Bang. You mix it up, drizzle that on top of the stir fry. That joint was fire. So yeah, there's a little dish for you right there. Real simple, real tasty. Your regular tomatoes have a lot of lectins. Green peppers, red peppers are great for you. You're not eating the seeds out of the peppers, right? Because when you cut the pepper open, you're scraping all the seeds out, right? Nobody's scraping the seeds out of tomatoes. Your regular tomato that you see that's on all your sandwiches and your burgers and everything like that, very high in lectins, which are impossible for your body to digest. Most people are eating tomatoes in some form or fashion, as I just mentioned, whether it's fast food, at home, on your sandwiches, whatever, pretty much definitely weekly, in many cases daily, is the reason you have tons of digestive issues. So you want to stay away from those. As we talked about, you want to stay away from peanuts. Same issue. Get Brazilian nuts, walnuts, which are high in selenium, which are good for mental issues, which are good for anxiety, which are good for many diseases. People have low levels of selenium, so we want to change that. So yeah. Let's see. Onion powder is what you want to use. Get away from the garlic powder. You don't need to deal with the garlic. Use onion powder, please. That's a quick, easy change for you. So day by day, I'm making healthier choices. You're a part of my journey. Thank you. Thank you for following. It's important, and I'm happy to hear the results are coming along. Let's see. So yeah, we just going off the top. So yeah, that's how I made my sauce. Sesame oil, Himalayan salt, cayenne pepper, bang, and then some agave nectar. When you're dealing with making anything sweeter, your best options are going to be organic agave nectar, right? Again, turn it around. Make sure the only ingredient is agave nectar, because you got to be careful. You got to be careful. If the label has more than 5 things, and 10 of them you can't pronounce, and the 5 you can pronounce, you're not sure what they are, simple trick, stay away from it, right? So yeah, let me see. Yes, stay away from honey. Honey is nothing but bee throw up. I did a whole video on that. Stay away from the honey, right? Bees use honey to feed their baby bees, and it's bee vomit, right? So why would you need to intake bee vomit for your health? People are saying honey's healthy. Come on now. Just like why would you need to take milk from a cow, have it radiated, go through a process of radiation, pasteurization, cow pus, which in many cases has blood in it. Like, yo, why would you need that for your health? Why would you need that to build strong bones? It doesn't build strong bones. You know what it does? Milk, they say build strong bones. They show you the little kid with the milk mustache and it makes you feel good. And that's what you're taught growing up. It does the opposite of building strong bones because it has to have a correct ratio of magnesium to calcium. All they talk about is calcium from milk. Not mentioning it doesn't have enough magnesium. So what it actually does is it breaks down strong bones, which is why frail bones and osteoporosis is constantly on the rise, right? But again, this is the stuff I'm here to teach you. Stay away from eggs. I did a whole video on eggs. Let's see. If it's not organic, simply clean it. In most of the cases, you can clean it. I don't have it on me, but there's many ways you can clean it naturally. You can use lemon. You can use, what else? I'm having a blank right now. I just cleaned up all my stuff last night. Let's see. Yeah, use onion powder instead of garlic. Somebody said how you get set up for coaching. Link is in the bio for everything you need. You know, client testimonials daily. 6 months straight, haven't missed a day. I posted 3 client testimonials yesterday. I've already posted 2 today. You know,
with T Walk the Hawk.
You know.
Motherfucking program.
My
ass done lost 10 pounds, bro. I lost 10 pounds in one, bro. I'm telling y'all, fuck with this program. He gonna get you right. 7 days, I lost 10 pounds.
He knows what's up.
That's
change
crazy,
the eating habits, change the workouts, get you on the right track. Workout plan, meal plan, grocery list, cardio plan. A lot of people are doing their cardio wrong, incorrectly. Right rep ranges, so you know what sets, how your set should be, how your rep range should be, what your rest period should be, based on your specific goals, based on your injuries, based on food allergies, based on if you work out at home, if you work out at the gym. It's all customized to you and your specific goals to get you on the right track. Client testimonials daily, 6 months straight, haven't missed a day. I don't know anybody else is doing that, and I don't know anybody else that's giving you this information like this either. But hey, let's get back into it. I'm about to go through y'all's questions. Keep the questions coming, and we about to go through some other stuff. Facts, milk definitely makes asthma worse because milk causes mucus in the body, just like eggs cause mucus in the body. When you have too much mucus in the body, you wake up and what do you got to do? You wake up and you go for the first 10 minutes of your day. You pick the boogers out your eye, you pick the boogers out your nose. You got acne, you got to pop your pimples. That's all mucus build up, and you have so much that it's decided to come out of your skin and out of your pores. But your 14-year-old is going through puberty, so you're telling them, oh, it's normal. You're going through puberty. It's not normal. It's only normal for your 14-year-old because more than likely your 14-year-old is getting his milk at school for lunch and breakfast. And you know how it is in school. Hey, can I have your milk? Can I have your milk? Because you ain't trying to pay a quarter for another milk or however much it costs. And now you got tons of mucus, right? And you wake up with tons of mucus in your throat. You think it's normal because you, your mom, your dad, your kids, it's how it's always been. So how could this not be normal? It's not normal, right? That is the mucus from the milk, from the dairy, from other things too. But those being the main. Let's see. Pomegranates are good. Let's see. Do I go by Dr. Sebi's food list? For the most part, I learned a lot of my information from him. If you're new to my page, I'm actually one of my closest friends. Actually traveled the world and taught on stage with Dr. Sebi before he passed away. He's one of the few people to ever grace the stage with Dr. Sebi and actually travel the world with him. Dr. Sebi actually healed him of diabetes. He was losing his leg, was losing his eyesight, right? Because he came from poor diet, eating Chinese food all the time, just like I did, just like many of you did. So he met Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi 100% healed him. He's no longer has leg issues. He no longer has eye issues. His eyesight's perfect. He didn't have to get his leg amputated. All from changing the diet, introducing the correct herbs. So that's somebody I learned specifically from. Again, he traveled the world and taught with Dr. Sebi. That's one of the people I'm closest with. That's the only reason I actually ended up out here in LA. He flew me out here. We connected. I learned from him. I learned from many others. So with that being said, yes, most of the stuff, this is a good point, that I teach is based on what Dr. Sebi teaches. But understand I'm my own man and I do my own research. And Dr. Sebi is one of the most well-known healers. However, he's not the only one. There's other healers who have been healing people with incurable illnesses and diseases. But he did have one of the biggest names, which is great. And that's probably the main person that got me into this. But I understand as far as teaching exactly what he teaches, every now and then you may hear me say something that's not exactly what he teaches because I've researched and, broken down the chemistry of the food and the chemistry of the human body and learned from other people. And it made more sense as far as what I've been learning. So I would say 99.5% of the time, yes, I stick to what Dr. Sebi's teaching for sure. The other 0.5 may be a little off. So that answers your question. You don't need apple cider vinegar to lose weight, right? You never need something acidic. Apple cider vinegar is very acidic. You never need something acidic to heal yourself, lose weight, or anything. What you need is the right foods, caloric deficit, making sure you're getting the right foods for what you're dealing with, right? So yeah, let me get a drink. I haven't ate yet today, so this is gonna be my first meal of the day. Kale, apple, ginger, parsley, and cucumber. So this is typically how I start my day. If you're dealing with digestive issues, you want to start your day with juice, pressed juice. Get a juicer or find a spot that makes pressed juice. Because juice is going to be great for you, even much better than a smoothie, because it's easy for your digestive system to break down. Right? When it comes to smoothies, think about it. It's a little thicker. It's a little more for your body to digest. When it comes to solid foods, it's more for your body to digest. When you're trying to heal yourself, when you're trying to get rid of a disease, an illness, whatever the case may be, when you're constantly eating food that your body has to digest, and most of the times it's food that your body has a really rough time digesting, now your body has to use all its energy to digest the food that you're pretty much eating typically every 2 to 3 hours, right? So if you get a pressed juice or you get a juicer, you eat your food like that, now your body doesn't have to work as hard, so it can use the energy it normally would use to digest food to help regenerate and repair and rebuild, right? This is what you want.